forgotten about anybody. All right, I haven't forgotten about you guys. I just wanted to tap in real quick. I'm at Wayne State, and my boys got a game today, and I wanted to tap in a little bit. I thought about the journey, and I haven't posted last week or whatnot. But I'm definitely going to post something this week. But this week, I wanted to talk about fasting, right? And we're going to take a deep dive into that.
Can I just do this really quick?
But before we do that, I want to just show you guys something. So I know you guys are probably thinking about meals and stuff. What type of meals you want to fix, and thinking of variety. Well, last week we had a taste for some hibachi, right? We had a taste for some hibachi, and guess what we did? Hibachi, right? And so check it out. This is how it turned out. Take a look at it. Sorry. Cauliflower. Cauliflower rice. Did you bring the other sauce thing out here? Yeah. Sweet. What, Rolo?
Yeah, look at Rolo.
oil. Yeah, we did. Oh, the piece of steak in there. Yeah, it's okay though. Can I help you?
Yeah.
Is that all of it?
You probably already cooking them boys in there, aren't you?
No.
Yeah, you did all right.
Come over.
Nice.
I'm about to give you a tip. I'm about to give you a tip. Okay, yes. There's some more in there. Well, they cut their salmon up pretty good.
Okay. Am I still supposed to be recording?
Yeah. Just a little bit. Okay, pause it. Come on. This soy sauce is not as
Dark.
it's definitely not as dark.
Oh, sorry.
No worries. You wear multiple hats. To show that, right? So because you can get kind of creative and do your own little spin, right? And put your own little spin to things. Otherwise, you're going to get bored and then you're going to want to give up. And so with that being said, so we're going to talk about fasting, right? And fasting and how important that is. And because the thing is with fasting, you have to have a level of discipline, right? A level of discipline. I'm talking about discipline because we're already tempted right now. Let me show you how tempted things can get, right? I'm at a tailgate, right? Let me show you guys. I'm at a tailgate, right? And this is how everybody get down at the tailgate. Check this out. Look at this. Look at this. It's going crazy, right? You got all kinds of food. Look at that.
Excuse me,
Look
sir,
good.
Can I borrow those shoes?
Yeah, you can.
Can I
You
get
can.
them shoes?
Hey, what's up? you know, I wear a size 12, you know.
Listen, buddy. It's all right. I used to do those things that you put at the end, makes it fit.
So they're having the chili cook-off today, and there's all types of chili that's happening here. Look at this. They're going crazy, right? And then on top of that, you know, they got everything. Drinks and stuff. So you got to have a high level of discipline with the stuff, right? Look at this. Look at this type of stuff that they be doing. Right? All types of stuff, right? And so you got to have, you know, have a level of discipline. And with that discipline, you know, things can get a little crazy, right? So talking about fasting though, so you got to come prepared. You got to make sure that you're prepared, right? And I know a lot of time prepping the food and stuff like that can be time consuming. But if you're not going to prep your food, physically prep it mentally. Have an idea on wherever it is that you're going to go. How can I turn this into a keto-friendly meal? And that's the thing that you have to really tap into, and that's the thing that you have to really focus on, right? How can I turn this to a keto-friendly meal? And so those are the things that I focus on too. So today I'm at the at the tailgate, and I had a taste for some breakfast. So I'm about to cook me some bacon, some eggs, and you know, some, you know, what else? Bacon, egg, sausages, and things like that, right? And I'm gonna make it happen. Wanted some breakfast, so that's what we doing. We out here. It's jumping. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Hop on the grill. I'm on it now. Okay, guys, as you can see, my breakfast finished out pretty darn good. Okay, I got my eggs, I got my bacon, my sausage, and my Smart Carb bagel bread. Okay, Smart Carb bagel bread. So it's better than the regular bagel, because the regular bagel you're looking at probably like 50 carbs, right? Well, with the Smart Carb bagel bread, you're not even close to that. So if you have a bread breakdown, one of the cheats is that you can use Smart Carb bread, so that way, which is very keto friendly. All right, but look at that breakfast. Doesn't it look beautiful? It looks so good. And I will tell you that once we started cooking the bacon and everything like that, people were walking by and they were looking and smelling and like, man, that looks delicious. But with fasting, though, you have to make sure that that you have a level of discipline, and we're gonna talk about that because really, fasting is how you really put yourself ahead, right? Fasting is how you really put yourself ahead, and if you can actually fast from food, then you could definitely lose weight. And fasting is like anything else. Like if, you know, I jog. So I actually so is that what you think of me?
That's what I think of you.
So what happens is you're welcome. You're welcome.
You don't have to say thank you to this dude. He's on a podcast doing some shit. Who knows what he's doing?
Hey, I'm doing a video on keto, on the keto diet, right? So
you can tell I'm not.
It's probably not a good day to talk about that, eh?
No. Get the camera off.
So, but here's the thing. What happens is that like I like to jog, right? And when I first started jogging was tough for me. But the more I did it, I noticed that the further I went. So I started challenging myself, right? Because at first I had a goal in mind, okay, that I want to make this goal, right, without stopping. But I wanted to go so long without stopping, but I couldn't do the whole jog. So I would go so far and then I would stop. So each time that I jogged, I said that, you know, I'm going to get longer and longer. I'm going to get further and further, right? So that's what you have to do with fasting. If you have a struggle with fasting and fasting from food, what you have to do is that fast a little bit, and increase it each time, right? Try to set a goal for yourself, like, hey, I want to be able to fast 4 hours, right? And then so what you do is that you start increasing it little by little, and then before you know it, you'll be fasting 4 hours. And so, and just keep going and going and going. And so, and that's where I'm at. So typically, I already told you guys, I have my 2 cups of coffee, and I fast from food, right? I have 2 cups of coffee, and then sometimes I don't eat until like 3, or sometimes I just do like 1 meal a day. And you get used to it, and your body get used to that, and you won't be as hungry as you thought that you were, or hungry as you once were, right? So fasting within itself is a huge benefit, and then mixed in with the keto diet, it can work wonders for you. And so what I do is intermittent fasting, right, where you fast a certain period of time. So after I eat my dinner, and then I may snack a little bit. Let's say, 8 o'clock is my buffer. I said I don't want to eat anymore, and so until 8 p.m. I'm not eating anymore or whatnot. So what end up happening is that you'll get, so you end up going to bed, right? And so while you're sleeping, you're fasting, right? And then all that time while you're asleep, you fasted, and then you wake up the next day, you know, have your coffee or whatever, which deters your appetite even more, and then you continue your fasting from food. And so then you add all that time together that you fasted for food, and before you know it, you've been fasted 18 hours. And so that's how it works, and it's just that simple. So in short, try fasting, right? But don't set an unrealistic goal. If you want to try 2 hours, an hour, or you want to try, 3 hours or whatnot, and you go as far as you can and then stop. And then the next time you do it, try to go longer and longer and longer. And I would try to do it every day, because the more you do it, the more your body would get used to it. All right. So that's what I wanted to talk about, fasting. And really with fasting, it's, once you really start that, then you start really setting yourself up for a huge win in regards to your sales, because then when you fast so much, then you can mess around and get yourself into autophagy. And autophagy is that when your body takes old cells, right, and the damaged cells or whatnot, and regenerate them and fix them up and whatnot, and your body generates new cells. And we're made up of trillions of cells, and which is how we stay healthy. And a lot of times we get disease because our body is not regenerating new cells, right? And each cell just keep getting more and more damage, and which is how cancer and all these diseases form, right? It's damage. So, but if we do not, if our body is not working right? If our body is not working at an anabolic rate or whatnot, and then the body is not regenerating the cells. Then the body is not taking those damaged cells and fixing them up and things like that. So yeah, it's important, right? So that's all I wanted to tap in with. Make sure that you try, give it a shot. Let me know. Shout out to those people that hit me up and told me that they have jumped onto the keto diet and had a huge success. So shout out to those people, and we'll chop it up later.